Welcome back to Don's Life. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. Today we're going to talk about VViViD's new Ultimate Tint. This is the light smoke version. There's also a dark smoke. We're going to use the BMW M4 here that I'm just about done a full color change on with Joker Purple, also made by VViViD. But because I had the front bumper off, I have very good access to the front headlights. I had some Biohex film on here before in clear. Today we're going to go with the light smoke. This stuff is a real game changer. Let's talk about some of those Ultimate Tint characteristics. All right, let's check out the packaging. We've got the light smoke version here. It's the light color box. There's the dark smoke version, and it's the dark color box. We get 30 feet inside this box. That's quite a bit. That'll do 4 or 5 vehicles easy, front and back taillights, obviously depending on their average size. Now, closer look in the box, we have the application instructions. It's going to talk about the importance of inspecting and cleaning the headlight or taillight that you're putting it on. It's going to remind you how to measure. Always give yourself 2 or 3 inches in length. That way you have something to grab onto so you don't have to touch the film and interact with the adhesive with your oily fingers. And then the masking tape. I prefer to use masking tape when I do a lot of wrapping, just because that way the edges, I have a little more play and they're not going to be tacky and stick to the surface. And then the importance of finishing properly. So post-heating your edges and just making sure that you get that nice, smooth film that you're going to come to expect with this product. I think you'll really like this. The nice thing about this box, it sure makes it easy for taking it out and measuring. So all we have to do is lay it out, measure it, whether you're using like a meter stick or whether you have a measuring tape, and then you can simply use the edge of the box as your guide to cut it. A few more things. So this has a protective cap, which is fully stretchable. You can kind of see it here. Fully stretchable when I'm working with the light, so I don't scratch the film as I'm working with it. And the fact that it's stretchable with the vinyl is a big asset. Also, due to its ultra gloss, you have very high light transmission as opposed to some of the previous tint films on the market that are going to impede a little bit of light transmission. So this should give us the best light transmission. Also, because of the nano air release, the pattern with the backing, it's going to allow it to settle without any orange peel. So it's gonna look really glossy. It's gonna look like a smoked headlight right from the factory. Okay, we're gonna tint this light first. Then I'm gonna show you the lights on and off, with the lights on in here, with the lights off, and only one light tinted so you can get that true comparison. So as you're watching me apply the tint, you'll notice first of all it's all scratched right here, but also I only needed to get it past this line because I have a carbon fiber eyelid that goes all the way across here. So I only need the film actually to come up this high. I just gave myself an extra 1/4 inch because it's going to tuck underneath that carbon fiber eyelid. So let's take off the protective cap and then we'll cut the film. No, I'm not cutting the headlight. I'm using just enough force to score the tint, and that'll make a weak spot, and it will rip all the way along the line I've traced. Okay, we're gonna do some side-by-side comparisons. I want you to have a look at this when it's off, obviously this one when it's off. You'll see this has a little bit of a purpley tinge to it, but it might just be thrown off that way because of the color of the body. Once the bumper's back on here though, it's gonna hide all of this, except you'll see the carbon fiber peek out just like that. So that's why this looks the way that it does. But I'll turn on the angel eyes with the garage lights on. I'll turn on the high beams with the garage lights on, and then I'll do all of what I just mentioned with no lights. All right, you probably noticed I got the bumper back on. I think that looks a lot better. I really do like this tint. That nano air release sure makes it nice and smooth. No orange peel. It still lets a lot of light through, which is key. I think this is probably the best DIY tint for lights. So if you want to get some, it's by VViViD. I'll put a link in the description below. But if you liked today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing. We'll talk to you next time.